Now, viewers' questions are being asked about the horrific incident involving Shakti at Calcutta Arjikar Medical College on August 19. As investigation continues, the focus is on who's responsible for the disgusting behavior meted out to Shakti on the 4th floor of the hospital. While Sanjay Roy has been named as the accused, many are asking if he acted alone or if many other people are also involved in this case. Now, developments unfolded in the Arjikar Medical College case as CBI is questioning the former principal Dr. Sandeep Ghosh for the 8th time. The agency's persistence suggests dissatisfaction with his responses, fueling speculation about his involvement in this entire matter. And as the nation demands truth and justice, the CBI continued scrutiny of Dr. Ghosh raises a lot of questions. Now, over the last few days, Times Now has been getting for you exclusive details about this controversial man, murky past. Despite facing allegation of corruption, he was repeatedly brought back to the Arjikar hospital. Now, sources tell Times Now that Sanjay Roy, the rape accused, has been relocated to cell number 21 at the Presidency Jail following the transfer of a murder suspect. Now, Roy will be under intense scrutiny with 24/7 CCTV surveillance and 2 dedicated guards as authorities ramp up the security measures to closely monitor his every move. Times Now has also accessed a testimony of one of the Sanjay Roy's friend, and this man has revealed disturbing details about the rape and murder accused. Listen into what he had to say.
क्या मेन प्रॉब्लम मेन सर है उसको मेन मतलब क्या उसको शराब पीने के बाद वो शैतानी हरकत में आ जाता था। कोई भी लड़की वो पाड़ा का लड़की लोगों को देख के कोई भी लड़की को देख के वो मतलब पीछे करता था।
अच्छा, राह चलते लड़कियों को छेड़ देता था।
हाँ, उसके लिए वही सब आम बात था सर। मैंने ये भी सुना है कि वो अपना वो वाइफ को मतलब प्राइवेट पार्ट में
सिगरेट के पार्ट से भी जलाता था।
मतलब बियर की बोतल डाल देता था प्राइवेट पार्ट में, फिर सिगरेट से छेका देता था। वही कारण से लड़की को कहाँ कैंसर हो गया था।
The BJP has intensified the pressure on the West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee, calling for her resignation to ensure justice for the victim. Protests in fact erupted in West Bengal with the slogans "Return our daughters to us." Listen in to what BJP leader Smriti Irani had to say.
बहुत सारे प्रश्न अब सामने आ रहे हैं। सुप्रीम कोर्ट की जो प्रोसीडिंग्स सार्वजनिक हुई हैं उसके चलते कई लोग इस बात से भी आहत हैं कि माता पिता को एफआईआर करना पड़ा। बार बार माता पिता भी गुहार लगा रहे थे। ये भी पब्लिक डोमेन में आया है कि इस व्यक्ति के खिलाफ विजिलेंस के पास भी काफी लेटर्स और कम्युनिकेशन गए हैं, क्योंकि वर्तमान में इन्वेस्टिगेशन चल रहे हैं सीबीआई के माध्यम से भी। और अब प्रश्न उठता है कि सुप्रीम कोर्ट में भी क्या निर्णय होगा। बंगाल में राशन स्कैम हो चुका है, एजुकेशन स्कैम हो चुका है। ऐसा लगता है कि अब बहुत ही जल्द हेल्थ स्कैम के भी कई परतें खुलने वाली हैं।
ममता बनर्जी का रिजाइन, क्योंकि वो रिजाइन नहीं करेंगे तो जस्टिस नहीं होगा और जितने गुनाहगार को बचाने के प्रयास कर रही हैं। आज स्लोगन आ रहा है कि लक्ष्मी भांडार नहीं चाहिए, हमारी बेटी को वापस दीजिए।
I welcome this decision of Calcutta High Court. We have seen for last 2 years that Calcutta High Court is trying to do something which brightens the face of judiciary. And so, in tune with that, Calcutta High Court has done that, and I am very hopeful that now the papers which were to be destroyed by creating this SIT by Mamata Banerjee suddenly will be kept and will come to light.
Remember, the Central Bureau of Investigation is probing the case. So let's take you through what CBI has found so far. These are the 12 important pointers. Firstly, Sanjay Roy had injury marks during his arrest. So this is one of the in fact, the only accused in the case. He had injuries on the left cheek, abrasions on his left hand. He had abrasions on his fingers and on the back of his thighs as well. This is as far as Sanjay Roy is concerned. He also had his clothes, his bike and helmet have also been recovered by the Central Bureau of Investigation. As far as the CCTV footage is concerned, CCTV footage of the route that was used by Sanjay Roy has also been recovered. So CBI seized of that tape as well. As far as the rape accused Sanjay Roy is concerned, he has allegedly confessed to his crime, and this remains a very important point. He has accepted that he has done this. CBI suspect that the crime scene has been altered with. This is something CBI also told the Supreme Court. CBI is also trying trying to find out if tampering was intentional. This is again another point that was raised by the agency in the Supreme Court day before yesterday. 3D imaging of the emergency ward done multiple times is one of the findings of the Central Bureau of Investigation. They also said that CBI to conduct the polygraph test on the 7 individuals. This includes also the colleagues of the victim who had dinner with her that night. CBI is carrying out polygraph test to get the truth out. They've gotten the permission and this polygraph test will now be conducted. CBI is trying to find out if statements are tutored. So these are all the findings of the Central Bureau of Investigation. My colleague Sabya joins us live on the broadcast. Sabya, all of these angles are being probed by the Central Bureau of Investigation, be it polygraph or seizing the CCTV of that area. Give us more details about how the probe is now going ahead.
Well, absolutely. See, Calcutta Special Court in Kolkata on Friday has allowed the polygraph test to be conducted on Sanjay Roy, the accused in the rape and killing of a trainee doctor at the state-run RG Kaur Medical College and Hospital. And the court yesterday remanded the accused to judicial custody for 14 days. Now the police have found some injuries on his left cheek and abrasion in his left hand, between his left and right finger, and an abrasion over the back of his left thigh, among the others. See, later the CBI took him into custody after the court ordered and questioned for days. A psychological test was also conducted on Roy. Meanwhile, see, the court has given its nod to conduct the polygraph test on Sandeep Ghosh, the former principal of the medical college, and 4 other doctors who were on duty at the hospital in the intervening night of August 8 and 9. And Dr. Sandeep Ghosh has been questioned for over 88 hours in the last week in this case. So clearly, as far as the CBI is concerned, the CBI is looking for the polygraph test, because the CBI sources tell us that in this statement that has been given, whether by the main accused Sanjay Roy or the former principal of RG Kaur Medical College and Hospital, Dr. Sandeep Ghosh, and 4 other colleagues of the victim, there has been a lot of discrepancies in the statement that has been given by them, and that is the reason why the CBI wants a polygraph test to be conducted in all those people. Now, as far as the psychological analysis test is concerned of the prime accused, the CBI has found that he has an animal-like instinct and he does not have any remorse towards the heinous crime that he has conducted. Meanwhile, the testimonies that the CBI has collected from the close aides of the prime accused, it clearly hinted that he has been targeting women in the past, and this is something which the CBI is currently probing. See, yesterday we had seen the footage, CCTV footage that could be seen clearly, where Sanjay Roy could be seen entering the hospital premises as well as entering into the emergency ward and coming out of the emergency ward after committing the heinous crime after 30 minutes and then leaving the hospital premises. So clearly a lot of unanswered question is there in front of the CBI, and CBI currently is investigating into the larger aspect, and the CBI clearly have told the Honorable Supreme Court that there has been tampering of the crime scene that has taken place. Meanwhile, the CBI has also questioned the Calcutta High Court regarding the lapses that could be seen while the Calcutta police was investigating this matter. So clearly, the CBI at this particular time will be eyeing on the polygraph test to get more details as far as the case is concerned.
I am the future that was born 100 years ago. I am the purpose that emerged with India's independence, to be a force for business that takes India to the world and the world to India, creating pathways of self-reliance, to stand for progress, the planet and the people, towards a future made perfect, and be a force creating abundance. Because independence is not a moment in history, it's a never-ending path to prosperity. Aditya Birla Group, a force for good.